And yet when they saw that clip, they said to me, Mother, I think that's all what we need to do. Stay with me, stay with me. And it wasn't that, about the miracle of healing, but like emotional healing. They needed emotional healing, spiritual healing in their relationship with God. But that verse, stay with me, he kept saying, stay with me, over and over to Thomas. Same thing with Peter, like holding him by hand and getting him out of the water. And I know this is a very deep, question, but because you have taken this role so deeply, on yourself, even beyond the Lectio Divina, what we call it in spiritual life, Lectio Divina, you pray the passage, you put yourself in the passage. You don't just put yourself in the passage for your spiritual life, but you have put yourself in the passages for millions of people who have watched. So how do you take to heart what you have shown us? I told you once in a way that you have become the human face of Christ for some people and many people. I introduced Jonathan the first day he arrived to the women at the shelter where we live in Quincy. A lot of them, they don't speak English at all, so we had to find the last 4 years chosen in Spanish to play for them. And a number of them, they weren't even Christians or Catholics, but to give them, and some of them don't read and write perfectly either. So to say, I'm going to give them a spiritual book about Jesus, give them biblical passages to read, it doesn't come easy to them. And some of them, they come from very, very broken life and broken background. And here they are in the shelter, pregnant, the uncertainty of the future. It was that weekly chosen that connected them to Christ. And it's almost like the chosen became the living gospel stories for them. And in a way became life-giving for them. And a number of them over these last 4 years have chosen to become Catholic, to become Christians, to baptize their babies. We had 9 moms became Catholic, 25 babies got baptized. It's because, we all...
Praise God.